Hello, welcome in. All right, let's see. All right, I got your timestamp. That's funny, I thought about your name earlier. I know it's Charnette, but I was watching Charlotte's Web. All right, but let's see. All right, so you said, why did your cousin Toy, is it Toy? I hope I'm saying that right. Why did Charnette's cousin Toy purposely try to set her up with her boyfriend's friend? She's a Pisces or a Virgo. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so, oh, okay, this card just flew out. What is this? Eight of Pentacles reverse. Okay, let's see. All right, so why did Charnette's cousin Toy purposely try to set up Charnette with her boyfriend's friend? Her boyfriend's friend. Okay. Your boyfriend. Oh, that's messy. Okay, but of her, not you. But let's see. Okay, I had to make sure I'm processing it right there. All right, let's see. So why did Charnette's cousin Toy purposely try to set Charnette up with her boyfriend's friend? Okay. Let's see. She could have suspicions. This is giving like a test, okay? With the Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Swords reverse. She's kind of doing it to, I don't want to say to spite you, okay, but more so to try to see like if your mood will change, like if you'll go for it, okay? Like how strong you might be mentally when it comes to, what's presented to you, okay? Like if you're going to stay still or if you're going to go for it, okay? And we have the Empress as well. Let's see. There is also a part of her that does feel um like you might deserve better, okay? Like she may feel like, oh, like let me put you over here, but also let me see, let me test your loyalty when it comes to what you're already dealing with, okay? So it's kind of twisted. That's kind of twisted. But let's see. Yeah, it's giving like just to see. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Like if you'll fall for any type of distractions. I don't know what sign she is or what sign she has in her chart, but that sounds like some manipulative water signs. Oh, did you say she was a Pisces? Hold on. Oh, she is a Pisces. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. That's very manipulative. Okay. I was about to say, that sounds like some water sign shit. Maybe even air sign, but I don't think air signs typically care enough to do all that. But let's see. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Like, this person could make more money than your current person, or she feels like this person is more stable compared to your current boyfriend. Okay. Um, so when it comes to this situation, she's being messy. She's being, she wants to see a little tussle, if any. Okay. Um, but it's like she sees your potential, like you could have more, but at the same time, she's also testing your loyalty. Like I hope that makes sense because that's what I'm getting. It's something about, yeah, she's being toxic. Okay. It's like she feels like you deserve better, but she knows you're in a situation, but then also at the same time, she wants to see like what you'll go for. It's kind of like she's trying to, I'm hearing lab rat, like to test you. Okay. Um, to see what you'll go for and what you won't go for, to see if you can, stand your ground or have boundaries, okay? Let's see. And then we have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Why did she could feel like you love this person that you're with right now. She could feel like you love this person a lot and that you do want that situation to work. But it's like she wants to see some issue for some reason. It's giving the person like behind the puppet strings, you know, trying to like make things messy, cause problems in the background while she sits there and, you know, gets to quote unquote enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some weird shit. Okay, let's see. And then we have the yeah, it's because I keep hearing like just to see. And then we also have the judgment reverse, 7 of Wands. So it's like she just wants to see if you'll go through or do something. I feel like you're probably going to ignore this person or this situation anyway. So whatever she's trying to do or trying to get you caught up in, it's like you don't really care about it. Okay. Yeah, that is some crazy shit. And then we have the moon reverse, so there definitely is hidden intentions. Yeah, and then look, the 7 of Swords just popped out as well. So she could see you, you know, overall pretty happy in your connection right now, or happy with who you're with. And she feels like, let me see. This is giving one of those girls. I was thinking about this the other day. You know, those girls who are like so eager to quote unquote loyalty test your man. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, girl, give me his number. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see if he'll cheat on you. Like, she's excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is giving that energy. Someone who will just be happy to see something fall apart just because, you know, just because they might see some mess. Okay. You said you told your boyfriend and the dude. She told your boyfriend. Good. Good, because that's weird. That sounds like somebody who will definitely backdoor you if, you know, if you're not careful, because I don't believe in loyalty testing. I think if you don't trust your person, then you probably shouldn't be with them, you know? And if you feel like you have to go and test anybody yourself, you know, that's already a red flag in itself. Like, I get it. I understand trust is hard to come by. But, like, even after you test the person, like, you're still untrustworthy because it's like, oh, so you went out of your way to try to see if I'll do something. You know what I'm saying? So that is sad. This person, this Pisces energy, she's not really focused or on track when it comes to her own life. As I'm sure you know. Okay, we have the Page of Wands reversed. She is someone who doesn't really like to grow up. Okay, Death card reversed as well. So when it comes to change and doing things that she's supposed to be doing, she would rather be in a more immature mindset. Therefore, she kind of just, you know, she'll start to do stupid things that don't really make sense as a adult. Okay, let's get some oracle. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm literally I'm literally seeing somebody like peek around the corner, like, let me see. Like, let me see what's going on here. You know, is she gonna fall for the trap? You know? This is giving, I don't know why I'm seeing Tom and Jerry. Okay, but like, you know, the cat like trying to set up the mouse, but it never works. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so why did Charnette's cousin Toy try to set up Charnette with her boyfriend's, was it cousin? Let's see. Boyfriend's friend. Okay, let's see. Yeah, she wants to see if you'll go for it. We have be open to change reverse. I don't think you're gonna go for it. Delivery reverse. Whatever point she's trying to get across or whatever message she's trying to, you know, this is giving her trying to make you look some type of way, you know. And we have hiding feelings reverse. It's like you're not even hiding your feelings when it comes to how you feel about the situation, or you won't, you know, you won't really hide your feelings. You'll be very open about, you know, what it is, okay? And then we have happiness reversed, okay? So again, she kind of just wants to see something fall apart. She wants to see if you'll live up to the image she might have of you in her head, okay? This is one of those people who will like literally, it's like they're waiting to try to find something wrong with you, or they're waiting to try to find something wrong, you know, with your connection. Okay, it's some miserable people shit. Okay, Let's see. And then reconciliation reverse. Let's see. Well, yeah, and goals reverse. Whatever goal she's trying to, she's got to give it up. We got release, surrender, reconciliation reverse. Whatever she's trying to do, she should give it up, okay? Because whatever this game is to her is not working. And it's just going to make her look like a weirdo, to be honest. Yeah, it's like she has this weird plan. I'm looking at the map here, or she plans to do something like this, but then it still makes her look weird. Between the lines, letting go, reverse. It's not like your connection's going to fall apart, at least not because of that, you know. Let me see. Why does this toy person want Charnette and Charnette's boyfriend's friend to be together? Let's see. Whoa. Ew, I don't like this energy. Not from you, but from her. Like, we have same shit, different day, anxiety, not my type, reverse. So it's like you are with who you want to be with. So it's weird because it's like she feels like, oh, you deserve better. It's almost like she's trying to get you out the way when it comes to your current boyfriend, you know? Like, oh, let me try to point her in this direction. So, you know, it's fantasy, okay? This person is delusional. And we have it's worth the time reverse. So I feel like you already know that. It's like it's not worth it. Even if you were to be trifling and try to go for the boyfriend or your boyfriend's friend, it's not like it would go anywhere, you know. It's not like it would be something that like you already know the risk of that, okay? And I don't think you see a family with that, the boyfriend's friend either. So this girl is delusional. This Pisces, delusion. She's not very smart. Wisdom reverse. Yeah, and again, something about I don't know if this person has tried to message you or something. Um the boyfriend's friend, but I feel like something's not going to go through anyways. Yeah, she lacks boundaries, okay? Again, she's not really happy with herself. We have confirmation, depression and happiness reverse and supersize me. She does too much. She's someone who definitely does too much. Okay? So, it's like a just literally just like a petty game to her. And that's why she wants to try to, cause some mess. She wants to see what you'll do. Yeah, unable to predict or control. I feel like she has this sort of like image of you in her mind, even if that's not who you really are, you know? So this is like her saying, oh, I think Charnette would totally go for this, you know. You don't believe me? Let me show you. And then she looks dumb because that's not what you're trying to do. Okay? That girl sounds messy. I would stay away from her. I would stay away from her. I don't like women like that. That's very weird. And then lovers just came out here too. And we also have fishing for comments. So she's literally trying to stir up some shit. Okay. And whatever look, total drama action reversed. Whatever drama she's trying to cause, it's not gonna work. She needs to, I don't know, go about her day, okay? Like you're not a player, okay? We have player reverse. And yeah, you're very into whoever you're currently dealing with. Okay? I think people like that are miserable. That probably means that she would cheat on her person, you know, if the right person or the person with the right amount of whatever came along, you know. Excuse me. So, people's actions typically tell them a lot about what they would do in a situation, you know. So they're trying to get you to, get on board with their foolery. But that's what I got for you, okay? I don't usually meet many I've met more Pisces men than Pisces women, to be honest. But anytime I've been, semi close to a Pisces woman, she has been very shady. So I don't know. That's just my experience. I think that's why Pisces and Libra belong together, because they're both people pleasers and liars. Not all of them, of course, but yeah, definitely projecting. Okay. And I'm mostly referring to the men. So anybody in here, don't get offended when I talk shit about certain signs. Okay. We are more than just one sign. I was saying earlier, like, it sounds like some air sign shit or some water sign shit. Geminis are messy too. Geminis can be very messy because they're friends with everybody. So, and Geminis are the people who will literally, they could think one thing, but if they come across some new information, and I understand that's what learning is, but like, they'll switch up if the person that, they're talking to in the moment is telling them something else. So they're like, oh, I guess I didn't know that, even though it's not facts. The way they get their information is just goofy. I was thinking about that earlier, or yesterday actually. I was like, how can somebody, because I was thinking about somebody in particular actually, but I was like, how can somebody be so smart but so fucking dumb? Like, how are you so smart but so dumb at the same time? But I guess that's their duality. They can do both. But yeah, I think I care more about morality than what you think But yeah. I would definitely try to stay away from that energy, from that girl. Real friends, real, associates, they won't try to get you, in some shit just because. That's weird. People like that are very, like, mentally unwell. And she probably thinks she's cool for it, But what people who do that stuff don't realize is it just makes them look like a weirdo. It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you, oh my God, look what I schemed up. Like, no, you're a weirdo. And that's that. Man or woman. Okay. All right, let's see. You guys, the list is open. Okay. If you would like a reading, make sure to read the pinned message. Okay. Make sure to like the video. Double tap the screen if you're in here. It helps out a lot. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think it was the it was the Leo reading I just did. I was talking about how gossip dies at wise ears. Like, even if she had a previous view of you, or if she wanted to see that you were a certain way or not, you should just get to know people, Stop trying to test people and do weird stuff. Because I would put my guard up if somebody did that shit to me. I would put my guard up so fast, and I already don't trust folks anyway. So, you know, when I see people are weird, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. Take a mental note. Don't say shit around you. So, I think weird people are just that. They're just weird. Because if people can't be direct and honest with me, or in general, I'm not. I'm not gonna trust it. I'm not gonna trust that person, and I wouldn't put any type of responsibility in their hands because I know that they wouldn't. If push came to shove, they wouldn't do the right thing most likely because they're too afraid of what would happen if they're direct and honest. I don't do people pleasers. You gotta have a backbone around me. I'm very particular about that. If you can't think for yourself, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to do a quick collective read, okay, for about 10 minutes, and then we'll get back into the list, okay? Or if anybody wants to read, let me get a timestamp. Let's see. I think I want to do a love message or whatever comes out. Let's see. So we're at 37, 38. All right, 1 second. All right, for anybody in here, the list is open. Make sure to read the pinned message, but I'm going to do a quick collective, okay? And I am going to eat dinner at like 5:30, so I'll pause it and I'll turn off the chat, but then I'll be back on later, okay? All right, let's see. Some of y'all might be Scorpio placements, okay? Let's see. All right, so what's going on for my collective? You know what? I just want to use Oracle right now. All right, let's see. Make sure to like the video. All right, what's going on for my collective? I feel like I have to sneeze. Okay, there could be someone around y'all who is trying to be manipulative, okay? Someone around you could want to see, like, this kind of sounds like what I just read for. Hey, welcome in. But someone around you guys could be trying to see what you'll put your time and energy into. Okay, we have smart investing reverse, especially if you're in a relationship. Okay, let's see what's going on for my collective. Oh my gosh, this sounds like, I don't know if Charnette, if you're still in here, this sounds like what I just read. Okay, it's probably because you're in the chat because I pick up on energy, but even if you're in a commitment, somebody wants to see if you'll be disloyal. Okay, we have relationship and commitment reverse. Okay, somebody wants to see if you'll go for it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, karmic friends. Okay, this person is someone who you cannot trust. Okay, it literally says can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. Okay, just cut them off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, love triangle. Okay, so it could be like a third party situation for some of y'all. Um, or somebody wants to see if you'll enter yourself into a third party situation. Okay, let's see. We have luxury boutique. Okay, some of y'all could be Libras or Scorpio placements. Let's see. I know, right? And yeah, look, that's crazy, girl. I'm gonna label this collective, but we also have receipts, guilty as charged, exposed. So somebody literally wants to see if you'll take the bait. Okay, when it comes to your relationship. Okay, also some of y'all be careful of pregnancy and be careful of your car. But somebody literally wants to see if you'll go for it. Okay, let's see. Time is frozen. Anxiety. Also, make sure to trust your gut, okay, collective, when it comes to the situation. If you feel like somebody's doing something weird to you or trying to do something weird to get you caught up in a situation, they are, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, long term planning, okay? So I feel like you are already very invested in whoever or whatever the situation is. This could even be like a job for some of y'all, okay? This is the carless card came out. So some of you guys be careful of your cars, okay? Payments, your actual upkeep of your vehicles and things like that, okay? But some of you guys are already very invested in whatever you got going on. This could even be a job, okay? So, picture like, I don't know, your boss trying to see if you'll leave the company, like if you're actually as invested, so they do some weird type of test. Like, how they ask, some of y'all could be in or doing like an interview as well, okay? Um, but you know how some jobs ask you, oh, if Johnny is crying in the corner, what would you do? It's like, I would mind my business. But maybe you can't necessarily say that, okay? So, but this is like a test. This is also, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but like if you work somewhere, your boss could do something weird, like put like a $5 bill. Oh, don't the mail people do that? I think I saw something where they said like the post office people, they like you're not supposed to grab any cash, like that's, you'll get fired over that shit. Okay. So some of y'all, if you work for the post office or something, or any type of delivery or any job, okay, it's like somebody's trying to bait you, trying to trap you, trying to see what you'll grab, what you'll go for, or if you'll go for a more like a higher paying job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are presented with more money, they want to see, will you go for it? It's like some weird test. Okay. So shady business. Okay. Let's see what's going on for my collective. Yeah, I don't think you're ready to end something, anyways. Okay, even if this is a love situation or a job, I don't think you're ready to abandon whatever this is right now. Yeah, game over. Okay, going too fast, slow down, take your time. It's reverse here. Okay, literally, somebody wants to see if you'll leave a certain situation. Ghost reverse. I don't think you're gonna leave it. Innovative thinking reverse. Let's see. We have Virgo energy fixing them. Okay. Let's see. Lucky break. Okay. I don't think you're not falling for it. I think whatever weird test this is, collective, like you're not failing it. I don't know why somebody's trying to do something weird like this for you, but I don't know. Picture like there being a scary house at the end of the corner. But then somebody's like, "Hey, who is this person's dumb?" Okay, but picture someone saying like, "Hey, like come down here. My dog, he's so cute. Like, look, I don't know, somebody could be trying to lure you into something. Okay. Also be careful of, like, that sounds like the typical safety protocol thing that you tell your kids, right? Growing up, if a stranger says, I lost my dog, I have candy over here, you know, make sure that your kids, if you do have children, that your kids know certain safety stuff like that, okay? Because something like that may be happening, you know, if they're outside or if you let your kids roam and whatnot, okay? But picture someone trying to say, like, come down to this scary house or this abandoned building. And it's like, you're like, I don't know you. Like, why would I do that? And I don't really want to walk an extra 100 feet. So, no, okay? So I feel like you're just not in the mood, anyways. Like, whoever's trying to do this weird trap setup scheme with you, collective, it's not going to work. Okay? Look, swindler, okay? Like, you're not dumb, collective. You're not dumb. This person's dumb because they think that you're dumb. Okay. This is also reminding me of, like picture you getting like, okay, I don't know if I want to say that. Picture fuck it. Whoa, that scared me. Okay, but picture someone trying to get you caught up in something and you actually have a great time. You know, like no matter what the scenario is, it's like picture someone trying to like set you up or get you caught up in a situation and you're like, you know what, you seem kind of cool. Like I'm not, some of y'all do need to use your discernment, okay? Always. But this is giving whatever they're trying to do is not working, you know? I hope that makes sense. Because I'm seeing someone, like picture someone trying to kidnap you in their van and then you get in the car and you don't even know that they're trying to kidnap you because I don't know. Please don't get in any cars, y'all. Okay, don't do that. But it's like you're not even gonna notice whatever type of, I can't talk, whatever type of trap this is. Okay. Um, I think some of y'all, it's like also because you don't care or you're too lazy at the moment. Like I said, some of y'all may not want to walk that extra mile. You may not want to, clock in that day, okay? Or you don't want to stay after work. You don't want to message somebody back, you know? It's like whatever they're trying to do, it's not working. And I feel like it's like you may not even really notice it, okay? Let's see. Or someone's plan, okay? Yeah, stalker reversed, okay? Picture your own like stalker trying to get you caught up and it's like, hey, how are you? And you don't even know, like, this person's been watching you for the past 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing to fear, collective, okay? I do want to make that clear. But somebody's weird, somebody could be trying to intimidate you or make you feel like, you do have something to worry about. I don't think you do. Okay, look, forgotten person. It's like you're gonna walk past them, you're gonna ignore them or ignore this plot, okay? Picture there even being $5 on the ground or $100 bill. You're still gonna walk past it because you're like, ugh, I don't want to bend over. I'm tired. My back hurts. It's something like that, okay? Like whatever, even if an opportunity is literally presented, we have opportunity reverse. So even if an opportunity is presented in front of you, you're not going to take it because you don't care about it, okay? Or it doesn't interest you that much. You're like, I got $100 at home. I got a job that, I could make more money, but I'm happy where I'm at, or even if it's a relationship for some of y'all, um, I'm happy where I'm at, maybe I could have better, but I'm good where I'm at. Okay. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Isn't that song Coily Ray? Is that her song, Cool Where I'm At? I don't know. Something about that. Okay. Look, again, this just fell out. Blueprint reversed. Okay. Architect reversed. Design reversed. Whatever weird ass plan this is, it's not working. Okay. So, this is like giving a bad thief, a bad swindler. This is somebody who would literally fall into their own trap. Okay, collective. So just be careful of some weirdo around you like that, okay? Whenever this resonates. That's crazy. It's like a thief trying to rob you in broad daylight when there's a bunch of police 10 feet away. Like somebody's dumb. Okay? No, don't pick up that dollar, okay? I'm dead. You're the type of person, you probably be like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Don't take strange gifts, okay? Even if you're shopping, okay? Don't smell anything. Don't take, you know. I was at the Dollar Tree one time. There was this dad and his son. I didn't know what to think of it, but I didn't take. They were selling donuts. Like they bought a box of donuts and then they were trying to sell them outside of the Dollar Tree. I don't know why, but if I was a happy-go-lucky, oh sure, $1 a donut for sure. Like you don't know what they did to that, and why are they selling a box of donuts right after they just bought them? Like I feel like that's strange. So collective again, if you feel like something's off, it is okay, or it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, but yeah, always use your discernment. Okay. I'd rather look crazy. I learned that over the years. I'd rather look crazy than get got. Because anytime I've tried to play it cool, you know, and act like, everything's all good when it's not, when my gut's screaming at me, like, get out of there. I've regretted it severely. So, um, I would rather bolt out of the scene or the party or wherever if I feel funny rather than, end up in some crazy shit. Okay. So that's what I got for y'all. We come up with a title for that, but the list is open if you guys would like to get a personal. Okay, the list is going to be open for about another hour, and then I'm gonna eat dinner. But I'll leave the live running. I'll just turn off the chat, and when the chat is back on, I will. That's the sign that I'll be back here. Okay, or I'm available for readings. Exactly. Exactly. Better to be safe than sorry. I think I'm gonna title that or this video. Better to be safe than sorry. The funny thing is about this reading is like I don't think y'all give a damn. Like someone trying to get you got and you're like la 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 la. I'm tired. I'm bored. That's the crazy part. All right. I think so too. Thank you. Thank you. This one will be under the collective reading section on my channel, where the other ones are as well. When the live is over, I'll timestamp it all. Okay. Thank you for those of you who have joined. I was kind of worried because I was like, I don't know what was up with my views yesterday, but it seems like it's getting back up. The algorithm's kind of strange sometimes on YouTube, but we're all good. gotta take my Tylenol before I get crippled. All right, the list is open. I'm gonna plug it up and mute it, okay? Probably actually gonna take a quick shower before dinner and then I'll be back, okay? Hello, I'm back. All right, let's see. All right, and did you drop your question or not yet? Okay, let's see. For Charnette. Let's see. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. All right, so your second time stamp was going to be at 108. There we go. All right, let's see. All right, so you said, how is your friend? Is it Fredicia? I hope I'm saying that right. Um, Fredicia, Fredicia, feeling about their friendship since you decided to keep your distance. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, let's see. So for Charnette, how is Charnette's friend Fredicia feeling about their friendship since she has decided to distance herself? Let's see. How has Fredicia felt about Charnette and her friendship since Charnette has decided to distance herself? Okay. So she definitely notices it, but she doesn't want to create any extra conflict, or she doesn't want to face the situation head on. Okay. She's trying to avoid some sort of, either tough conversation or realization about the situation. So it's kind of like, if you haven't really heard her say anything or mention it, it's because she doesn't want to stir the pot, or what she feels like would be, quote unquote, stirring the pot. Okay. So, let's see. She does hope that you'll come back around, okay? Like the Six of Cups and the Lovers. So I do feel like she does care about this connection, okay? But at the same time, if she feels like you might be going through something with the Tower reversed here, or if you have your own reasoning for, removing yourself, she feels like, okay, well, hopefully, it's just a phase, or hopefully it's just a short term thing. She feels like you guys will reconcile, or she wants to reconcile, okay? But she does feel the distance, and she does feel like, it's not something that she really wants to bring up if she doesn't have to. Okay, let's see. She can feel the tension for sure. Okay, she can definitely feel the tension um, when you distance yourself. But at the same time, like I said, she's not really going to. She's not going to be like, "Why aren't you talking to me?" You know, she would rather kind of stay in the shadows or behind the scenes until you come forward. Let's see. Yeah, because I just saw somebody go like, phew. Like if you came back toward Frederic, Fred. Oh my God, wait, Fredericia. Um, sorry, but if you came back around to her, she would kind of like internally be like, okay, so she's not mad at me. But if you don't, then she's gonna realize, oh, she is mad at me. What happened? Um, but she still wouldn't like say anything unless you brought it up. Okay. Let's see. So kind of is giving non-confrontational. I don't think she's very confrontational. Okay. We have the Three of Swords and the King of Swords reversed as well. So she would rather, yeah, her way of handling this situation is to let you, have your space, or let you have let you guys go on a, a break or something, okay? What's the Three of Swords here? She is hurt by it, but like I said, she's not gonna like. This is reminding me of that one tarot card, or not tarot card, oracle card that I have in my love deck, where it says, I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you, or the connection. That's what this is reminding me of. Okay, let's see. So like you would, I don't know if you're expecting her to reach out as you distance yourself or not, but she's the type who will let the connection wither away. Like if you don't want to deal with it, she's like, okay, I guess I guess that's that. Um, I don't really see her trying to push back against the connection. If she feels like you want your space, then that's what she's gonna do. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's get some oracle. So how does Fredericia? That's funny. I used to have a friend named Frederica. I met her in Mexico. All right, let's see. Should we use this one? Okay. Let's see. All right, so for Charnette. Okay, let's see. So for Charnette, why or how does Fredericia feel since Charnette has distanced herself from this connection? Okay. She really hopes that you're not like fully walking away. Like a big part of her feels like she's gonna see you again, or she hopes that you guys will reconcile. Okay, because we have discover new world reversed and sacrifice reversed. She really feels like she hopes that you will come around. Okay, she hopes that it's just a break and not something that's permanent. Okay, let's see. Also, if she doesn't hear from you by the end of the week, she could feel like, damn, is it really over? This connection or this friendship is really done. Okay. She's not really sure where this situation's going, but she hopes that it'll, be able to be revived between the both of you. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Why did that just happen? My cards just. It's like they were trying to escape my hands. Okay. Let's see. We have countryside. Somebody could be from the south. It doesn't have to be. Toxic relationship. She could also wonder, you know what though? Even if she's trying to come up with like reasons to say why you're distancing yourself, she knows it's not really because of your relationship. Okay? She could feel like your connection is pretty decent, okay? Or like you're not having problems with your person right now. So she could be trying to say, like, oh, you're distancing yourself because of that man, or because of your boyfriend, but deep down she knows that you're not in a situation that's really that toxic. Okay? So like any type of excuse that she tries to make, I want to say this month, okay, that technically is by the end of this week, December, because we got about a week left, right? Um, so she knows that whatever excuse she might be trying to make herself feel better about you distancing yourself, it's not really valid. Okay. Let's see. And we have timing is much farther in the future. So it's reversed here too. So she really could feel like, it's really over. Yeah, retirement planning reverse. I feel like she thought this connection or friendship would go a lot further. But she definitely feels the distance, but I don't see her really doing anything to fight for it. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, and we have third parties reverse I was about to say airfares. What the heck? She could really feel like you're leaving. Okay, but affairs reversed. So it's not even, and pay attention to the red flags reversed. It's not like I don't think you're the red flag, or I don't think you're dealing with any relationship issues, at least not right now. Okay. Oh my God, look. I just said airfares and look what just popped out. A airport. Okay, so she definitely, that's also my distance card, okay? So she knows that there's no real reason to like hate on you for what you're choosing to do about this connection, okay? Or when it comes to this connection. So let's see. Yeah, holding on reverse, it's like she'll let it go. She'll let the connection fall apart if that's what you want to do. And I'm not saying you're in a relationship with this person, but this is reminding me of like couples who are, they're toxic, right? So they're like, well, you want to break up? No. Well, I don't either. So why are we fighting? You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those, I'm gonna do what you're gonna do. If you don't want to deal with this, I guess we won't deal with this. You know, it's that type of thing. Okay. So she kind of, I want to say she's kind of passive. She's kind of passive when it comes to how she handles this. It's giving Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, but she does hope that you'll come back though. Cancer, Virgo, Libra energy, Pisces, and yeah. So I don't know how I would feel about that. Look, fighting for what you love reversed and moving on. Thank you next. So like if you want to move on, she'll let it, you know, she'll let the connection kind of die. All right, but that is what I got for you. You are welcome. But yeah, she cares, but she doesn't care enough to like reach out in that type of way. So, which I kind of get at the same time, but it just depends on the level of friends you guys are. Like if it's your best friend and your best friend or someone that you claim your best friend is goes missing, and you don't bother to look out, hey, where's my best friend? Like what? That could tell you a lot about how someone really feels about you or the situation if they just don't. That's my opinion on that. If I consider someone my best friend, I'm going to get a hold of anybody I can if you go missing. I've done that before, and it was for good reason. But yes. All right, so the list is open. We got about 30 more minutes, okay? If you guys want to send for questions, make sure to like the video, guys. It helps me out a lot, okay? Double tap the screen. But information is always in the pinned message. Ouch. Ow, my back. I was trying to put some heat on my back. I gotta get a heating pad or something. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let me put this up here. All right, so if anybody else is in here right now, when I go eat dinner, I'll turn off the chat. All you'll have to do to see the chat open again is go out of the live and then come back in. Okay. But if the chat is ever off, or if you see my break sign up, make sure to look at the board so you know what's going on, okay? Because sometimes I will leave the live running because I don't like to waste a live if I don't have to, because YouTube only notifies people a certain amount of times throughout the day. But yes, thank you, thank you. List is open for 30 more minutes, technically 20. So I gotta go at 5:20. All right. Thank you. One moment. I just dropped my One second. All right, can you hear me? I just dropped my mic or the plug thingy, but it should be good now. Let's see. Turn the flashlight off. All right, so you said, yeah, if it ever does that, just know that I have the subscribers on to keep out the trolls. Because when I don't have it on, people be saying stupid shit. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure before we start. Let's see. Let me know. Are you able to hear me, Lucky? Okay, good. All right, let's see. Let me get your timestamp and you end the raffle. Let's see. Like some chaos going on before this, but I just dropped my mic. But it's all good. I think it should be all good now. My camera flipped around. All right, so okay. Yeah, I don't know if I think YouTube has a thing where they do like an AI check for like to see your age. So I'm not saying you're under 18, but um if you are not verified or something like that on YouTube, sometimes it will, act funny when it comes to subscribers only live chats, okay? So that may be why, but I do usually have it on so trolls can stay out because, you know. All right, let's see. So for Lucky, let's see. And then 138. All right, let's see. Sorry, I gotta move that over there. Okay. All right, let's see for lucky. Yeah, it's probably YouTube's fault, to be honest. When they do changes and stuff, sometimes it acts funny. All right, let's see. So what are, you said NC, right? What are NC's feelings for you? Okay, let's see. What are NC's feelings for Lucky currently? Let's see. What are NC's feelings for Lucky? All right, what are NC's feelings towards Lucky? Okay. What are NC's feelings toward Lucky? Okay, so NC's current feelings toward you right now are very, I want to say, kind of scattered. Okay. When it comes to this connection, I'm not sure if you're actually talking to them or not right now, but this is someone who is feeling very conflicted. They're not sure if the connection is moving forward or if they should hold on to the connection. Okay. I feel like deep down with the Ace of Pentacles, they do want a new opportunity or to have like a new start with you. But at the same time, if this connection has been known to be toxic between you guys, or yeah, the Five of Wands just fell out as well. Okay. So if you guys tend to argue or fight or have tower moments when you guys are around each other or dealing with each other, they feel like, is this something I should keep holding on to? And when it comes to their feelings for you, they feel like this is something that they do want, but they also know that it could cause more harm than good, or more conflict than something positive for them. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What are NC's feelings toward Lucky currently? Yeah, it's like they're kind of on the fence, okay? So I don't really see them making any actual moves. Like, I don't see them taking much action right now because they're waiting for, you know, I'm hearing the right thing to happen. The right thing to happen. They could be waiting on you, okay? The feminine energy. Um, but they're going to play it safe, okay, when it comes to this situation right now. So, like I said, I don't see them taking much action, but they do want a new beginning. Full card, Ace of Pentacles also came out earlier. So yeah, they do want forward movement. Eight of Wands. But if you don't really reach out, or if you are, not saying anything to this person right now, they're going to, kind of just stand back, okay? Because they don't want to make any sudden moves. Let's see. Yeah, they could be nervous to reach out because they don't want to have a Five of Swords moment with you. They don't want you to be mad at them, or, they don't want some sort of argument to pop off. Even if it's not like an explosive argument, it could just be, the tension that you guys might feel around each other from previous situations, that maybe didn't end up well between you guys. Okay, let's see. What is NC's feelings toward, yeah, Moon card reversed as well. Okay, so this person is going to, they're going to still hold back. They're going to hide their feelings. They're going to repress how they really feel. I want to say this person needs to kind of like grab their balls and, reach out or something if they really want this new beginning. But, intention doesn't always mean that's what people are going to do, right? So this person could want to do something all day, but will they do it? I'm not seeing them take much action right now, okay? It's almost like they're kind of too nervous to reach out, or too nervous to see how something would turn out if they were to reach out to you. This person also could feel like you made a judgment on them, like a decision. So, High Priestess as well, okay? they feel like the best decision or the best move to make is no moves. You said you just don't want to be the one reaching out. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. That's why I feel like this person should reach out as well. If they really excuse me, if they really want a fresh start with you, you know? Just gotta man up. Say something. Let's see. They also feel like you don't really trust them, okay? So yeah, like they do want to work on this, but at the same time, they feel like you don't really trust them, or the trust is not, it's like non-existent anymore, okay? Or they feel like they understand why you don't trust them. Yeah, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, reverse. And they feel like you're very guarded towards them. So they could know why, you guys don't, excuse me, they could know why you guys don't really align as much anymore, okay? But they would like you back in their life, okay? So let's see. Let's get some oracle. Let's see. And I don't know why that is, but I feel like a lot of people on my channel here, like, we tend to attract people who don't really, it's like for some reason they don't want to take action. So I don't know, you could blame the air sign behavior, but I feel like a lot of y'all deal with people who are, they stay in their head too much, unfortunately. Let's see. You said, are there feelings for you, something actually serious, like a relationship? Like, what does being back in, like, they would like to have you around. I'm not seeing anything serious because they're not taking action, okay? I don't see them taking actual action. I feel like they're thinking about you. They're, considering what's going on when it comes to you, but when it comes to actually doing something, I'm not seeing that right now, okay? So, because someone who would want a solid commitment with you or with anybody, they would, you know, actually do something about it instead of thinking about it all day, So let's see. We have Tavern. Yeah, it's like they don't want to move forward, but they're not taking forward action. That's the issue here when it comes to this person. And we have Give It Time, it's in the works, okay? But they don't want the drama. They don't want any drama. So it's like a scared dog. So even if there's distance between you guys right now, they could reach out. They could do, something to get the ball rolling, excuse me, between you guys, but they're choosing to stay stagnant, okay? And then we have Spiritual Awakening, Third Party Reverse, Interference, okay? So I want to say this person, the third party, or quote unquote third party, I'm not seeing an actual third party. The third party is themselves. Like the blockage is this person's self, okay? He said, should he reach out? You're going to his gym tomorrow for over. Okay, okay. Let's see. I don't know if this person drinks or not, but we got 2 drinking cards as well. Okay, so if they do get intoxicated, that may make them be very that might make them a little bit more open to reaching out or communicating, okay? But it's like they would need some sort of like liquid courage, or if they don't drink, then, some type of, what do they call it? I'm just going to say liquid courage because that's what I'm getting right now, okay? Even if they're high or whatever, But let's see. Okay, okay. And then we have Fated to Be Alone. This person, it's like they know what they need to do if they want to interact with you, but it's like they don't take action, or they're not taking action right now. It's because this person could have a lot of insecurities, unfortunately. So They are not really in their masculine energy. That's how I'm going to put that. Okay. This person is not in their masculine energy. I could also feel like they don't have enough money. I'm not saying that you're asking for money, but you know, sometimes people's quote unquote self-worth is tied to their finances, okay? And part of them feels like you don't really want them around. But am I seeing anything serious right now? I don't see anything taken off in that direction, okay? Like I said, if people, they could want you around, they could want to do something, they could feel all types of ways, but when it comes to, you know, the end of the day, if they don't take actual action toward the situation, nothing's really going to happen, you know? And I actually ended up, I didn't mean to, but I did a collective reading yesterday. I accidentally deleted it. But I was talking about how, you know, if you say you want to chase your dreams, or you say you want to become a lawyer, you say you want to become a, I don't know, a veterinarian, whatever the case is, you could say that all day, but if you don't actually go and take the classes, if you don't sign up for something, if you don't actually go get out the house and go do what you said you wanted to do, nothing's going to happen. You know, you can't get mad at a situation or other people for not doing what you said you wanted to do for yourself, you know? So when it comes to this person, if NC wants to really talk to you, he will need to reach out on his own, you know? Um, and if you reach out, let's see, we do have communicate that just popped out as well. What would happen if NC reached out to, no. What would happen if Lucky reached out to NC? It would still be unbalanced, justice reverse. It would still be unbalanced. I don't know if they have Libra in their chart or not, but you got a lot of Libra energy here. Justice, justice. Expectations. Yeah, it's like your expectations would still be unmet. You would always you would end up feeling like you're pushing the connection. So even if you wanted to heal something with hospital reverse here, healing reverse, it's yeah, and coffee reverse, there wouldn't be much forward movement, even if you were to reach out, you know? Okay. So I don't want to, that's because that's not your issue. That's not your issue if this man can't, you know, step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, picture you having a husband one day and you always got to like coach him, you know? Like, that's annoying, right? It's like, you shouldn't have to tell your husband, you know, to do every little thing. You know, he should just naturally step into that role, right? So that's what, you know, you would kind of have to keep doing if you were to deal with this person, um, even if y'all do reconcile, you know. But that is what I got for you. You know, sometimes people or certain men just, I know people get offended when I say stuff like that, but these men these days, they like to, you know, be in their soft girl era, and that's just not what we do over here, you know. You can reciprocate, but when it's being given as well, you know. Unless that's what, you know, if that's what people like, if a woman wants to deal with a man who she feels like she has to baby all the time, who she has to, you know, she's the one going to work, paying all the bills and taking care of the kids and cooking and cleaning, like, and he sits on his ass, you know, that's what she wants to deal with. If you settle for that, that's what you settle for. But I'm not ever going to encourage y'all to do that. Okay. There's nothing selfish about that. That's literally science. Men are hunters and the women are gatherers. They make a home. But anyways, yeah, sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes the timing is off. Excuse me. When it comes to situations. But don't ever, you know, wait around on somebody if, you know, because that's how you get stuck in cycles, right? I'm not saying you're waiting on this person, but when it comes to certain people and situations, if it seems like you guys can never be on the same page around the same time, you know, if they like you at this time period or for this amount of months, and then they kind of fall off, and then you kind of like them while they're falling off, you know, it's kind of like that's a sign that, you know, even if you do want something, it's not always meant to be forever. I hope that makes sense. And that's okay. Sometimes, you know, it's good to be single and just sometimes be by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't believe in forcing yourself to get out there and date if you truly feel like you're not ready or if you're not over a certain situation. Because then that just, you know, it wastes people's time and your time. So, yes. I always say, as long as you got your money, you can find something to do. Okay? As long as you got something to spend, adventures to go on, you know, you'll be all right. Maybe that's the Capricorn in me talking. I feel like I don't really care too much about love situations when I'm, you know, when I'm up. But it just depends. All right, you guys, the list is open. I'm gonna take a tiny break for about 20 minutes, okay, and then I'll be back. So make sure to like the video, okay? If you'd like a reading, make sure to read the pinned message. All the information is there. Read it thoroughly, please, and thank you, so you know what's going on, okay? And I will be back. Okay, thank you.